my name Clyde on YouTube, Swag Life TV, Lady Swag TV, Cooking Plus More. And we are back, man, with another video. I know we've been gone for a minute. Not really gone for a minute, but just haven't posted in a couple of days. But we back, man. And we back with a feast. As always, I'm going to call this
Land and Sea.
the Land and Sea all-protein finger food meal. There you go. As you can see, we got the green lip mussels. We got scallops, shrimp, baby cake bowl rounds, fried chicken. Like I said, man, the Land and Sea all-protein finger food.
Except for the potatoes for y'all.
Yeah. But you know, that's a carb, so you know, I mean, depending on how you work out, it might do what it do. But yeah, man, I know the last couple of true crime stories I've been bringing to y'all been kind of, you know what I'm saying, graphic in detail, depending on how in-depth they go into the story. But tonight's story, it's a true crime story, but it's also a backfire type of story as well. So I'm gonna name this story Karen What, Karen Who. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, before we get started, the food has already been blessed, as you know. Y'all go ahead and get some of that. Get some, man. All that goodness right there. And of course, you know, even though we got some seafood on the plate, it would not be complete without that Lady Swag TV slap your mama butter sauce, man. Check that out. Got the onions, you know what I mean, the garlic.
I actually didn't put no onions in it.
What?
It's just garlic.
Well, either way it goes, you know it's going down. But yeah, man, we finna get into it. I looked into a little bit of this story while I was waiting on Lady Swag to get finished cooking. It's kind of crazy, man. I mean, hey. Yeah. All right. The title of the story, Amy Cooper sues former employer for racial discrimination after being fired over a Central Park incident. All right, it says Amy Cooper, who was fired from Franklin Templeton just one day after the video of her encounter with Christian Cooper went viral. This is a story back from May of this year. It says Amy Cooper, the NYC woman who made headlines last year after she called police on a black bird watcher in Central Park, has filed a suit against her former employer, claiming that the company fired her without properly investigating the incident and discriminated against her on the basis of race and sex. Okay, and what you think you're doing when you called the police on someone in the park minding their business, just watching birds?
Okay.
I mean, like the saying goes, God don't like ugly, and he damn sure ain't too fond of pretty, but he don't like ugly. These joints big. I'm scared of that. Psych. Yeah. Alright. It said Cooper filed a lawsuit on Tuesday against Franklin Templeton, its CEO and president Jenny Johnson, and 10 John Does, accusing the financial services firm of making public statements that created and nurtured the characterization of Cooper as a privileged white female Karen. I mean, Amy, it is what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cause like I said before,
She brought that on herself. She should just mind her own business, did whatever she was doing at the park, and leave. That's all she had
in
to
the
do.
park walking her dog.
Okay, well, when she got through walking her dog, she could have just left. There was no reason for her to call the police on somebody that's at the park as well.
Okay.
If that person ain't doing nothing to you or anything like that, it was no reason to call the police.
Okay. But you know, we in the age where people can't mind their business, and you know, cell phones is the new news. Cell phone videos is the new news footage.
Yep, and they sent that to her job, and that's how she got fired.
It says Franklin Templeton perpetuated and legitimized the story of Karen versus an innocent African American to its perceived advantage. With reckless disregard for the destruction of the plaintiff's life in the process, the suit, which was obtained by People claims. In a statement to People, a spokesperson for Franklin Templeton says the company stands by its decision. So, like I said, you do what you did. You call the police on an innocent black man who was just in the park bird watching. This man wasn't doing nothing other than bird watching, and you call the police because of what? You don't want to run by him or what?
Well, turn around and run back the other way then.
Okay.
She lost her job because she ain't mind her own business.
Okay.
That's why. She should have just mind her own business. She'd have been okay.
It says, we believe the circumstances of the situation speak for themselves and that the company responded appropriately, the statement says. We will defend against these baseless claims. It says Cooper made headlines on May 25th, 2020 when an altercation with black bird watcher Christian Cooper, in parentheses, no relation, went viral after it was captured on video. And that's what I said. I was like, wow, that's crazy that the individual that the story is about, her last name is Cooper, and the story that and the person that she harassed in the video or in the story, his last name was Cooper
too.
You know. Cause I was like, hold on, she harassing her husband? But you know what I'm saying, I had to read it. It says in the video, Amy is seen calling the police on Christian after he asked her to leash her dog in a wooded area of Central Park where dogs are not allowed to be without a leash. Okay, so you think your white privilege allowed you to run around?
Yep, she did.
Why? Why? Why?
With your dog being unleashed?
Yep.
That's crazy. And it's crazy that the situation went down like that because the content creator that Lady Swag watches, they were just attacked by a dog at a dog park. Protecting their own dog, they get attacked by someone else's dog. And the crazy thing about it, the person who had the dog that attacked the content creator, it wasn't even their dog.
This
What
was
they
his
say.
dog. He just said it was.
It says Christian has said that he approached Amy to remind her of the rule and tried to bait the dog away from the plantings in the area using treats, which is when Amy threatened to tell the police she was being accosted by an African American man. Amy Cooper, you funny. I'm talking about hella funny, dead ass. It says Amy was fired from Franklin Templeton, where she worked since 2015, the next day. So they ain't waste no time. Like I told y'all, this was a backfire story and somewhat of... I mean, my thing is, for those Karens and Dicks and Richards out there, I feel as though that you should be arrested for wasting the police time.
Yeah, she should have been arrested.
You know what I'm saying? Because if the shoe was on the other foot and it was somebody black that did it, you did.
Yep.
The next day, in a public statement that said, the company does not tolerate racism of any kind. The lawsuit alleges that although the company publicly claimed to have conducted an investigation, it never actually did. The suit claims Franklin Templeton never interviewed anyone involved in the altercation and did not make any attempt to obtain the full 911 calls from New York City Police Department. I mean, hell, if she been working there, 6 years at the time? You know what I'm saying? 5 years? And they fired her so easily
She was displaying that work too then.
and so quickly. You was either displaying that shit at work,
Mm-hmm.
or they was just looking for a reason to get rid of your ass anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you an asset to the company, they gonna be like, okay, well, we're gonna put you on a paid leave till all of this is sorted out, this, that, and the third. But nah, it wasn't even none of that. They said, hey, she probably came in to work the next day in one of them small ass office boxes that you get copy paper out of, was probably sitting on her desk
Come on for a pack of stuff.
for her to pack her stuff. And she probably didn't leave with nothing more than probably a picture of her boyfriend if she got one, her picture of a dog and a cactus. Like they do in the movies.
I ain't playing with you tonight. I'm not.
You know what I mean? It says the suit also cites several interviews given by Johnson in the weeks after the incident in which she discusses the company's thorough and fair investigation. Now, if you remember, like I said, Jenny Johnson or Jesse Johnson or whatever the woman whose name that I mentioned in the beginning of the article in the story, that's her boss. So it ain't like there's no type of discrimination coming from the company because you get fired by a woman. So where's the discrimination coming in at?
When she made that 911, that bogus ass 911 call on that man.
But I do want to let
That's
y'all
where it
know.
came in at.
I do want to let y'all know. It's a part 2 to this story because I also read that one of the employees for the same company got a promotion and he a wife beater.
They put all that in the information?
Dead ass. I swear to God.
I can't.
I swear to God.
I can't. That's people, ain't it?
Yeah.
People never let me down.
It says the suit claims the company discriminated against Amy based on her race and sex. How is that discrimination when you get fired by a woman,
Yep.
a white woman? You white, she white, and she your boss and she fired you. So how is that discrimination? No, like Lady Swear said, you should have just minded your own damn business.
Mm-hmm. Cause the only discrimination in that situation is her making that phone call.
Okay.
That was the only discrimination.
It also says Franklin Templeton's announcement to the effect that they had conducted an investigation and that the investigation concluded indisputably that Amy was a racist when the company knew that they had not conducted an investigation, which concluded indisputably that Amy was a racist, was extreme and outrageous. So, you basically at work showing your ass.
Yep.
like I said, they fired you so easily because this is obviously the type of behavior that you display at work, or they just wanted to get rid of your ass anyway. Which either way it goes, it don't matter to me.
I'm gonna go with she messed up. They wanted to get rid of it anyway.
Okay?
But
And that situation was nothing more than the straw that broke the camel's back. But my thing is, lady, if this man wasn't physically assaulting you,
the only thing he asked is that you put your dog on the leash, and obviously he asked that for a reason. I'm quite sure the dog probably was barking aggressively.
yeah.
You know, I know he just did say this for no reason.
It says Amy claims that she only called the police that day because she feared for her safety and the safety of her dog.
But just
Now, when I put these pictures in the video, like I said before, you can look at an individual and tell, okay, yeah, well, I ain't gonna fuck with them, you know what I'm saying? They look a little bit shot out. You can look at an individual and tell. I don't care where you from, what your race is, what your nationality may be. It don't matter. Some people just have this look about themselves that speaks. I'm like one crime away from spending life in the penitentiary. You know what I mean? And if you fuck with me, I'm willing to take these penitentiary chances. And in the years since, her life has been destroyed by the knowingly false statements made by Franklin Templeton, and that she endured suicidal thoughts.
Dr. Newsom.
That didn't have nothing to do with him. She had some issues before that incident in that park.
Okay.
That's for sure.
It says the suit also includes a lengthy statement from a black man named Jerome Lockett, who claimed to have had a similar encounter with Christian in Central Park involving his off-leash dog. Miss Cooper was judged and her life was destroyed without hearing her story and without hearing Jerome Lockett, who begged national media to report his own experience with Mr. Cooper and recounted, "This man is threatening with his body language and screaming." Amy Cooper's attorney, Andrea Paparelli, and Matthew Litt tell people in a statement having personally interacted with Mr. Cooper, Mr. Lockett, understood how Miss Cooper could have genuinely been afraid for her life and may not be like him.
What?
Willing to physically defend her dog.
Who this is talking? Her attorney?
Yeah, this is her attorney talking.
Yeah, they supposed to say that, I guess, you know. Okay.
It says, willing to physically defend herself or her dog, Mr. Lockett said, "If I wasn't who I was, I would have called the police on that guy too."
What? You know what?
It says Amy Lee initially apologized to Christian shortly after the incident, telling WNBC at the time, "It was unacceptable, and you know words are just words, and I can't undo what I did. I sincerely and humbly apologize to everyone, especially to that man and his family." So you can't even put enough respect on this man's name and call him
his name. Yeah.
that
You
man.
know what? You know, I just say, the Lord give his fights, them type of fights, to the ones he know that can. Cause I promise you, I'd have gave her a reason to call him on me.
Okay.
And that's a fact. Your dog come barking at me, you better rest assured.
But my thing is,
her dog and her would have been at the hospital.
okay, It says Christian, meanwhile, told CNN at the time that he videotaped the encounter because I thought it was important to document things. Unfortunately, we live in an era with things like Ahmaud Arbery where black men are seen as targets, he said. This woman thought she could exploit that to her advantage, and I wasn't having.
Mm-hmm.
It says in February, a single misdemeanor charge against Amy for falsely reporting an incident in the third degree was reportedly dropped after she completed 5 psychoeducation and therapy sessions.
She need to keep getting them.
Okay?
She do.
So,
She need to keep getting them for somebody to knock her block off. That's facts.
and my thing is, bro, if they got in the park, because it's a dog park, it's a dog park everywhere. Even if it's not a dog park, unless it's a sign that says no pets allowed, then
It's probably designed the same way our dog park is, because our dog park is two-sided. You got the one for little paws and one for big paws.
right,
And your big paw dogs are supposed to be leashed. You supposed to be walking with them.
right.
It's on the sign. It's on the sign in words and in picture. So, yeah.
But yeah,
And I'm
man,
quite sure that park is the same way.
yeah.
And I'm quite sure this dog has some size on him. If the man wanted the dog to be leashed.
Y'all comment down below and tell us what you think, man. Cause like I said, I can't make this up.
I think Karen lost her job and she should have. She wanted to be famous.
It was a
And
Karen,
they made-
Karen who situation.
Yeah, they made Karen famous on social media.
You know what
And
I'm
her
saying?
job didn't want to
Deal with the backlash.
That's right. So
of
they
that.
got rid of the person that brought in the backlash, that brought the
Exactly.
situation. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, we finna get up out of here. We appreciate y'all kicking it with us. Appreciate y'all tuning in to another video. You know the motto, man. You know what it is. You know how we get down.
Yep.
Smash the like button. Give this video a big thumbs up. Drop down in the comments. Let us know what you thought. Let us know what you think.
And let us know what you're thinking.
Share us out, because sharing is caring. Drop down, get your eagle on, and hit that post notification bell along with that subscribe button, so you'll always be notified when we upload a video. And until the next one, keep it splash,
Keep it classy.
and always remember,
Love your life.
it's your host with the most, the Bonnie and Clyde of YouTube, man, and we out.
Peace.
Peace.